Hey guys, Son of Liberty here. So this video is going to be a little bit more raw. I just finished up some stuff here at the range. I was kind of doing some first impressions of a gun, and before I loaded everything back up in the car, I wanted to share with you guys how I actually set some of my firearms up for transport when I'm traveling. Okay. So I've been taking classes for almost 10 years now, and over that 10-year time span, I've really kind of started to more so develop a method when I travel. And I've also lived in apartments before, and I didn't want certain neighbors to know that I had what I had in my apartment. All right, I wanted to be more discreet about that when I'm transporting those guns either to the range to shoot, to either get worked on, but more importantly though, when I'm traveling abroad, or in the United States, okay, and I'm checking into a hotel. I have no idea who I'm going to run into. All right, I don't know if they're pro-gun, anti-gun, and despite of what your personal beliefs are, there's a lot of unrest here in the country at this current time. Okay, and so I feel like it's very important for gun owners, as you are transporting your firearms, to transport them more discreetly. Okay, now again, there's some people that are probably going to be like, you completely disagree with me on this because it is America and it is your rights. I get that. Again, this is a video specifically for the people that like to be discreet when they're traveling. So I wanted to share with you guys how I set a couple of my guns up for transport. All right, guys, so the first one is a Oakley laptop bag that I picked up. I actually picked this thing up used for $30. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know the name of this particular laptop bag, but the moment I saw it, I knew when I saw it posted, I really felt like that it would fit a particular gun that I had in mind perfectly. All right, so let me show you how I've actually got this one set up. So on both sides, it's got some bungee, and I was able to actually put 2 tourniquets. All right, now obviously I can take those out if I felt like that maybe they would garnish some kind of attention that I may not want, whatever the case may be. I just preferred to actually put these on here because I've kind of set this one up with some additional medical supplies. So inside this is a large pocket, and inside of this pocket, I don't have all these mags loaded yet. That's what I'm going to be doing tonight. I've got a lot of 9mm stick mags, okay, 33 rounders. So let me put those back in here. Or I'll just set them off to the side. All right. So in this first zipper compartment, this thing is just really cool because it's got all kinds of different compartments in it. How I've actually got this set up is this particular section's got, as you can see, small individual pockets. I've got a Glock 17 magazine there. I don't have anything inside of here. Inside this compartment, I have a small trauma kit that I can take out and put in my back pocket, or I can throw into a cargo pocket. I've got a couple extra batteries and an extra pair of Surefire Ear Pro. Up top, I actually took one of my trauma kits and just kind of broke it down, which is my ankle kit, and just kind of put those items there. Of course, my decompression needle. I got an additional Surefire flashlight, and inside of here, I've got my ankle kit. All right, so this just kind of expands on the medical stuff that I already transport with me when I'm traveling. Again, this just gives me more capabilities to be able to treat wounds if the time arises, okay? So that's how I've actually got all of that set up. And inside of here, I have got my Kel-Tec Sub 2000. And it fits in there perfectly. So when I put this thing on, I feel like that I've got a really good capability. God forbid something was to happen and I get into a situation that I need to get myself out of. It just gives me the capabilities to be able to transport, a substantial amount of firepower, if you will, and defensive purposes, or for defensive purposes, in a very small, discreet carry bag. All right. So anyway, I wanted to just kind of share that with you guys. Obviously, you could throw this in a backpack or whatever the case may be, but this little Oakley laptop bag I felt like served the purposes to this thing perfectly. All right, guys. Now next, I have a Wilson Racquet Ball Bag. Now, you've probably seen these in every Walmart, every, outdoor store, sporting goods store, whatever the case may be. I'll be honest with you, I have transported my ARs in this for a very long time. Now, I can tell you that particular bag I picked up for $30 on the secondary market. This particular bag I picked up for $7 at a Walmart. Now, this was before Walmart became super, super anti-Second Amendment, and I stopped shopping there, at least as much as possible. All right, that's when I picked this thing up. And what's cool about this particular Wilson bag is that the zipper here runs the entire length of the bag. So I'm able to put a lot of magazines inside of here, okay? So this thing gives me the capabilities to also carry a lot of firepower for defensive purposes in the unfortunate event that time arises. So inside of here, what I've actually got is my secondary AR pistol, and as long as the buttstock is collapsed all the way, I can get it to fit in there. Now, I'm probably going to run a 20-round magazine so that way there is always a magazine in here, okay? But I can't run a 30. I've got to break the magazine out or take the magazine out and put it in the side pocket. But again, this gives me the ability to be able to transport a small, AR pistol, small carbine, 9mm carbine, whatever the case may be, or a longer AR that you can actually break down. The biggest thing for me is that I don't want to break down an AR unless I absolutely have to and have no other choice. Obviously, if you are going to use it for defensive purposes, it's going to take you longer to put the gun together and get it operational, okay? So anyway, just kind of wanted to share that with you. Next up is something that I just purchased yesterday. Now, this is a electric guitar case. And I say electric because electric guitars are much thinner than your traditional acoustic guitars, all right? So this bag has a lot thinner profile, all right? The reason I picked this bag, not only do I just absolutely love the colors, I knew by looking at the outer pockets that this thing was going to fit my needs exactly, okay? So this particular bag gives me the ability to not only run my AR pistol, but it gives me the ability to run my longer guns as well. All right, now I can break a longer gun down if I have to. Obviously, that's not what I want to do, but every gun that I have, even with the scope, will work inside of this bag. All right, so let's check this out. I want to show you how I've actually got this top zipper up here will fit a 40-round magazine perfectly. All right. I can't stack any other magazines up on top of here just because it sticks out too far and it doesn't look normal, and it puts a lot of stress on these zippers. This bag feels like it is built very, very well, and if you're interested, it's called the Roadrunner, and then there's the emblem for it. Now, on this bottom zipper pocket, I try to unzip these just to kind of save on time. Inside of here, it fits perfectly my Haley Strategic Flat Pack. Obviously, I can put additional things inside of here. This one is also expandable. This isn't the Flat Pack Plus. This is just the standard Flat Pack. And inside of here, I've got a chest rig with 3 magazines loaded up, ready to go. And all of that fits perfectly inside that pocket. So, again, another option gives me the ability to be able to carry, a substantial amount of firepower for defensive purposes, in the unlikely, chance that something like that was to arise. The best part about this particular setup, it was $54. And I feel like that you really can't beat that. Again, I'm going to be able to use all of these for many, many years to come. I can rotate what I want out and use it as need be. But if I'm traveling and let's say, for example, I don't have room in my trunk and these just happen to be in the back seat and somebody sees them, it's not a big deal. If somebody sees a case that looks like a gun case or a rifle case, especially people that are very anti-gun, that can, raise unwanted attention. I'm sure if you're a police officer, you've probably got a phone call from that person that says, hey, I just spotted a person that had a rifle case in the back of their vehicle, And those people think that you're doing something illegal when you're just going through a drive-through. I mean, just, you know, again, that's another topic for another story, or for another day. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys some options to kind of look at for discreet carry of a firearm in these trying times that we are dealing with. So anyway, guys, I hope that helps. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Leave your comments down below. And if you're not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. Take care, guys. Till that next video.